Mangono di kalian nami ito haslan. Ikaw barsupan mo habit mo.
Bagi hamu.
Sabay ka sa kore. Natamami Tuhan.
Statement on PT Toba Pulp Lestari, PT-TPL, issued by the Institute Law and Justice, ILAJ. For decades, PT Toba Pulp Lestari, TPL, formerly PT Indorayon Utama, has operated in North Sumatra under the shadow of dispossession, conflict, and systemic injustice. The promise of development has instead resulted in environmental devastation, the seizure of Indigenous Batak lands, and the criminalization of those who resist. Generations of Batak people have been made victims. Customary territories have been lost, sacred forests destroyed, and livelihoods stripped away under the banner of state concessions. The company's history is a history of conflict, pain, and impunity. Tens of thousands have suffered, and entire communities have seen their cultural and ecological foundations dismantled. Legal grounds in Indonesia. The call to shut down PT-TPL permanently is both a moral and legal necessity. The Constitution of Indonesia, UUD 1945, obliges the state to recognize and protect indigenous communities, Masyarakat Hukum Adat. By allowing TPL to operate over customary forests, the state has violated Article 18b, 2. The Basic Agrarian Law, Law No. May 1960, states that land must serve the public good. TPL's operations, which deprive indigenous people of their lands, stand in clear contradiction. The Forestry Law, Law No. 41 1999, has been corrected by the Constitutional Court Decision No. 35 IPUUX 2012, which affirms that customary forests are not state forests. Thus, TPL's claims over Adat territories are legally baseless. The Environmental Law, Law No. 32 2009, requires corporations to prevent environmental damage and restore ecosystems. TPL's record of pollution and deforestation represents ongoing violations of this obligation. The Human Rights Law, Law No. 39 1999, enshrines the rights to culture, environment, and life itself. These rights have been systematically undermined by TPL's concessions. Appeal to the international community. For years, the Batak people have demanded justice within Indonesia, but their voices have been silenced. Now, we call upon the international community to see the reality, the systematic destruction of indigenous Batak existence. This is not simply a land conflict. It is a sustained assault on a people's ability to survive as a cultural and indigenous group. By dispossessing land, eroding livelihoods, and repressing indigenous defenders, TPL has participated in what must be recognized as a potential form of cultural and structural genocide. Our demands. On behalf of the Institute Law and Justice, ILAJ, we demand without compromise the immediate and permanent closure of PT Toba Pulp Lestari, TPL. This company has lost its moral and legal legitimacy to operate. The revocation of all TPL concessions by the government of Indonesia, with restitution of land to Batak customary communities. Independent investigations into the company's history of human rights violations and environmental destruction. Legal accountability for TPL, its corporate partners, and state actors who enabled or protected its operations. Protection and reparations for Batak communities, including the return of customary land and adequate compensation for decades of suffering. Conclusion. The time has come to say it clearly. PT Toba Pulp Lestari must be shut down. It has operated for too long on stolen land, with impunity and disregard for human rights and environmental law. Its presence is incompatible with justice, with the Constitution of Indonesia, and with the survival of the Batak people. The closure of PT-TPL is not optional. It is the only path forward. Anything less would be a betrayal of justice, law, and humanity itself. Issued by Institute Law and Justice, ILAJ.
Firman Tuhan berkata, jangan menindas orang yang lemah. Kita tahu bahwa ada penderitaan dari banyak orang di tengah-tengah daripada masyarakat Tapanuli. Sumber derita dan ketimpangan itu salah satu adalah PT TPL. Itu sangat menambah kesengsaraan daripada masyarakat. Ini firman Tuhan kepada kita semua, kepada orang-orang Kristen, kepada semua umat beragama lain, dan juga kepada pemerintah. Jangan menindas mereka. Saat ini dikatakan jangan menindas mereka dan jangan merampas mereka.